Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the Aflac Kickoff Classic, and we are excited to get this college football season underway. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles offense will... Wide receiver going in motion. Power football with the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So Kentucky's offense will go to work for the first time today. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts...
There he goes! Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Sings it complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth, but now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, you know, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He'll toss it. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved the touchdown at least for now.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option, but the speed is so much faster.
Into the first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Pulls it, fired complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on 3rd down to avoid doing it again. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Back to pass on 2nd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the outside. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down. The Wildcats have this offense rolling. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw again. Intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. He'll start this drive firing. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right.
Turning it on. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on move. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. On the RPO. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bobo. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gets it out fast. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Quick with the spin move. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made the extra point without problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Appalachian State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the option. Quick toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but using that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you can tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Quarterback may change. To fire. Quarterback extends the play. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. This should be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. Kentucky will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense got to stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here and try to get the football back to your offense?
The Seminoles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there.
First down foul. Defense.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Taking it the other way. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
This quarterback... in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Handoff from the gun. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38, and it'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. Complete downfield. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Wildcats down. Oh, he got through it. He's got 50 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Trying to punch it in. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. From the gun, running back on the move. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Look.
Touchdown, Wildcats! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the time zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. Breaks into the open. And he picks up a 1st down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Off the bootleg. Wants to throw it. Makes the grab. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to 36 on 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the big fella. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. So they'll send out the field goal unit. It is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's up to 57 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. And the Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go to the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls.
He lost one down the sideline. Makes the grab inside the 30. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Kentucky. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Purdue is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 21 over Appalachian State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Hold and fire complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, you gave him the completion. What do? You set up fourth and long, you're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Looks it in at the 40. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off play action on first down. Flips it out to the back. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Kentucky right back to the line. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Flips it out of the air. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Caught. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Knowles will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. The give out of the gun. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pulls it in on the left. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the pummeling has started.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
try to tack on one more. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Wants to fire on second down. They've got the screen set up. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. That, friends, is a busted play. Wait.
Brings up 3rd down.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And the Noles will send out the punt unit. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trying to move from the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They run the reverse. And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Riggs. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew they were right there to make the tackle.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. 1st down, 10 yards to go. They'll give it to him again. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Bobo. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. And the Seminoles are flying down the field. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And that's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for it.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's complete. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision.
And that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle, and the guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Got his man in the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And sometimes the quarterback grabs the football so quick and tries to get out of his hand, rushes it a little bit on these quick throws. Sometimes they don't even grab the laces, and you can tell he just grabbed it, threw it a little bit too quick, and missed behind the wide receiver.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky first down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
To the air on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Gonna sling it on second down. Base the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quick strike complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at it. If you do that, you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick six. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal.
Let's go!
The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on third. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. 30 short. They've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. And the Seminoles line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The Wildcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. It's a fumble. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Wants to throw on first down. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They just keep firing. Complete. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's picked off at the goal line. Got room on the return. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Catch in the middle. It's Bobo. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Wants to go up top. He's got it. And he's almost to that first down marker there. Saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll throw it from the red zone. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bobo. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice. Just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
This time it's complete. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today. And I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.